The man in the gray jacket arrived in the city long before dawn ever mattered. He blended into the crowds, slept in a narrow hostel bed under a false name, and moved like a ghost through side streets and alleys. No one noticed him. No one ever would, he thought. For weeks he had studied his target, a powerful figure in the healthcare world. A man whose decisions rippled across millions of lives. The gray-jacketed man convinced himself that ending this one life would force the world to listen. In the dim light of the hostel, he wrote page after page of his justification, sharp, angry words scrawled in a notebook that only he understood. Before sunrise on a cold winter morning, he took his bicycle and pedaled through quiet avenues until he reached the block he had chosen. The streetlight flickered softly, casting long shadows between parts. He slipped into one of those shadows and waited, breathing slowly, gloved fingers resting on the grip of a silenced pistol. Then he saw the man, briefcase in hand, coat but and tight against the chill, walking the same path he took every morning. The attacker stepped out from between the cars, raised the gun and fired. The shots were muffled, swallowed by the dawn. The executive fell to the pavement, and the gray-jacketed man rode away without a word. The city erupted. News vans crowded sidewalks. Police sifted through surveillance footage and scrutinized fingerprints found near the scene. They traced hotel check-ins, bicycle purchases, and digital breadcrumbs left by someone who thought he had erased his tracks. A story began to take shape of a stranger who had watched, planned, and struck with chilling precision. Days later, hundreds of miles away, the man in the gray jacket sat alone in a booth at a fast food restaurant. His hood was pulled low, his mask tight across his face. He kept glancing at the doors, at the cameras, at anyone who lingered too long. Employees whispered behind the counter, uneasy. A manager picked up the phone. When police arrived, the man offered a false name. Then another, his voice shook. Officers asked to see his bag, and inside they found everything he had carried with him since the killing: the pistol, the suppressor, the notebook filled with his manifesto, and the forged identification he had used to vanish. He did not run. He did not fight. He simply let them take him. In court, he sat behind glass, his hands folded, his expression unreadable. Lawyers argued over the evidence, what should be allowed, what should be thrown out, what had been gathered legally or not. Some of the charges against him fell away, but the gravest ones remained like anchors. The gray-jacketed man spoke little. He said only that he had acted for a purpose, though the court refused to grant weight to his reasoning. The world he wanted to awaken kept spinning without him.